Hello friends, welcome back to my channel. Today we are going to be playing Software Inc. as per usual. So we are now in February 2014. So we're working on our research. We started that back in January. We are also porting World Conqueror 2 to 4 devices, as well as working on a contract for the Mick back patch, which is for our Lead Designer Gauntlet. We also have patents going for 2013 for audio as well as 2D, so our teams are working on that. And then we also have the release date for all of our games except for our RPG under automation, and so it looks like we have one game release this year in October, and then the rest are set to come out in 2015. We're also working on lots of marketing. Doesn't look like we need to get rid of any of these yet, and then we also have our support going. So on our to-do list of things that we need to do, first up, I'm gonna go through and on our list of things to do, the first thing I'm going to do is go through our entire list of teams here, because editing some videos last week, I realized there's a couple teams that don't have the proper leaders for that. So let's go through. I think Port was the first one that I noticed. So if we go here to our leader here, they don't have any HR, automation, any of that kind of stuff. And I remember it's because I wanted to, hire, promote from within, all that kind of stuff. Let's see. So yeah, they can't handle hiring, which leads me to believe that this team isn't as beefy as it once was. So I think by switching this around, we'll be able to blast through our port jobs a little bit easier. So we're gonna need a lead programmer. They're gonna be in our port team for our port team. And yeah, HR, socialization, they don't really need to know any of the automation or multitasking. Let's hit begin looking. And I believe we're just gonna go ahead and hire Valerie here. What's her name? Valerie Morales. I wonder if she's related to Spider-Man. No? Okay. Where is she? Valerie. Let's change her role. She's going to be the leader. Auto role, change role, leader, and then she can do everything else secondary. And auto role this new hire. There we go. Okay, so we might see a bump of employees here. Port team has 33 employees currently, and I guess there's 34, so we were only down by 1, but that's fine. We'll let that be. And then let's see. I'm gonna go through and do the rest of our teams. Let's go ahead and educate here Hiram and give him automation for the game RPG. He will slowly get his leader skills up, but automation is the big deal because he is running an automated RPG thing. So that'll open up, basically when you don't have max automation for your employees or your team leads, that means that they can't do the full range of bullet points. So if we go here to RPG, they're developing Cowboy 5, and see this white bar, that's the max that our team would be able to do at that lower, like middle automation tab. So, this might not be the best right off the bat just because he didn't have the opportunity to fill this up all the way. But I'm hoping by sending him to get trained next month that will all open the rest of those up, which would be great. So it looks like No Hansen here can go ahead and get started on an automation for first-person shooter, because that was the other one that we were not working on. So let's go ahead and start the automation for our first-person shooter. And I believe No Hansen was one of the person we got from the Lead Designer Gauntlet. So I think this is probably the first time he's been able to do this. But setting up the automation, we have our design team is going to be first person shooter. The development team is also going to be first person shooter. Secondary dev teams are going to be all of the gaming teams. and the server on that is going to be on our distribution. We're going to give them 200% development time, just in case. Iteration cooldown. What did I put for the other ones? Did it make that go away? Oopsies. Okay, well, I'm going to fill this out because apparently I just completely exited out of that. Looks like we also finished the print job for Zolda 2. Oh, for Zolda 3, never mind. Let's see when Zolda 2 came out. Zolda 2 came out in December 2010, so yeah, we are hitting about that 5-year mark for our releases, which is exactly what I want to do. And it looks like I messed up here with the assign lead. So I want them to be only the people in the lead designer, and I picked somebody from our core team, which isn't great. So let's go ahead and assign this to Cruz Vargas. There we go. Okay, because that's somebody who's actually on this team. Because the other person was like one of our leads from like our founders. Not really great. So yeah, let's see if Cruz steps up to the challenge. Okay, so now that our housekeeping is out of the way, our teams are working hard or hardly working. Let's go ahead and get some updates out for Call of War. Let's assign it to, sure, to all except for law, support, and marketing. Hit OK on that. And just bust out some of these bugs because there's only 111 that we're missing. And one thing nice about automation is that you don't necessarily have to worry about the support tickets if it is actually successful. But the reason we have so many support items up here is just because these are all of the games that failed the auto development. Zolda, which came out like what, 10 plus years ago, still has 167 active users. Same with House Cleaning Simulator. All of these are some of our original ones, and we're still having to manage the support tickets for those. We finished our 2D 2013 patent, so let's go ahead and patent that. And by patenting our research, it makes sure that we continue to drive sales towards our 2D editor or audio tool or anything like that, because we have the highest tech level, which is what we like to see. Let's go ahead and bump this all the way up to 10. Hopefully we finish it before Q1 of 2015. If not, that's fine, I guess, because we do have an audio tool. We do need to start making a 3D tool as well. And it looks like our teams are out of here, which is okay. And in a couple months here, we'll completely finish our next contract work, and hopefully it's successful. So you know how we were having that problem with teams not leaving on time or employees not leaving on time? I found out that that happens on teams that don't have any tasks assigned to them currently. So most often for us, it was first-person shooters. So even though we have an automation here, they have not started designing their first-person shooter. So I just assigned them to our port team job 2. And then, yeah, we got rid of that problem for the most part of employees just staying way too late. Let's go ahead and finish this, hit yes. But let's also go ahead and update our audio tool with the new audio, and we'll assign our audio research team to the 2D editor, because I feel like a lot of them, well, maybe some of them have some skill in 2D. It doesn't look like it though. Then maybe we'll assign them to this port job, maybe? Oh yeah, there we go. Okay, so I assigned them to the port job as well as updating the audio tool, so luckily they're able to work on that a little bit. We finished the print job for World Conqueror 3. At the end of this month, we are going to have this contract complete, and we'll be able to see Cruz Vargas's creativity level. Hopefully I didn't mess that up. We'll see. It is now rolled over. Oh, develop. Oh, promote. Oh, I didn't know I had to do it all the way. Oh my god. That's terrifying. Okay. We are going to bust this up to 10. Everybody is assigned to that. That's going to be their top priority. Okay, so we finished that contract work with inadequate quality, which is kind of to be expected. I messed that one up pretty hardcore. Let's go ahead and check our employees here in our lead designer and see if Cruz, no, he did not get narrowed down. So let's go ahead and accept another contract, another game assets. This one's the shortest, so yeah, we're gonna do Cruz again. Cruz, there we go. He's gonna be in charge of this one. Accept work. And now we just wait, play the waiting game. For our 3D, since we don't have a 3D tool, we'll just go ahead and hit finish and no on getting that patent out. Okay, the project management team adventure game just released the adventure game Zelda 3. I really do miss the pop-ups that we get, which kind of sucks, but oh well. Is there a way? Do you guys know, is there a way for us to see that pop-up? Let's see. Okay, so it was great, inspiring, amazing. So let's go ahead and start printing this. I think we should have about 50,000 in stock. We'll hit okay on that. And that should start printing and going out, especially since Zelda 3 was so great. And then which project manager, who doesn't have any inspiration? Oh yeah, okay, here we go. I just looked it up in our employees. Snugglygamer doesn't have any inspiration, no doubt. Unfortunately, that's true. But she is assigned to sports team. I think that's the only thing she's assigned to. Hopefully it goes up now that she isn't on like a million different things that'll slowly reset, hopefully. So let's go ahead and progress forward. Hopefully our teams here can help out. Let's do audio research, 2D research, 3D, and audio are now going to be on this game assets, since they don't have anything to research for a couple months now. So now that it is December of 2014, I think it's time for us to go through and kind of end, cancel support on a lot of these. So let's cancel it for Cowboy 3, cancel it for House Cleaning Simulator, and cancel it for Zelda. I know we still have employees there. There's a possibility for more bugs to pop up. The only reason I'm keeping it up for World Conqueror is because there's still like 200,000 users on it. So I think I'm going to go ahead and also do a giant update for them as well. And hit update for World Conqueror because we have a lot of people still using that game. We'll go ahead and finish up our audio patent for 2014. Go ahead, get them working on 2D for our law team. And let's go ahead and start developing a software. We're going to do our 3D, what is it? It's a 3D editor. So let's go ahead and call it 3D editor and get some of this stuff working. Okay, so we have 100% expected interest. We went ahead, we named it 3D editor. The price $109. No, let's do $70. Make it a little bit more reasonable. A little, you know, a little bonus for everybody who is going to inevitably end up using it. Sure, those are okay. We already did the auto balance. And then our lead design is going, do we have anybody with any experience in 3D editor? Let's make sure we have this right teams on it. Okay, next. Here we go. Design teams, we're gonna hit no. We're going to have 3D research, core. Let's do audio. Well, we don't really have audio or 2D on there, do we? And then let's assign all of the game teams. Hit, and our port team probably, and our update team. Okay. So now we actually have somebody who's good at it. Amazing. Terry Hall, you are our friend. Ooh, then again, Luann Murphy. The low end, Yeah, let's do Terry. We're gonna do Terry, okay. So we'll hit okay on that and we'll start developing it right away. We'll just have that running in our background while we get the rest of this sorted out. And now it is January 2015. Let's get our research started. Okay, so now that those are up and running, I am gonna go ahead and hit develop on Car Inc. just because it's our contract work and we don't want any of our research teams working on that. We want them to be focused on their research. So let's up their research priority to 10 for all of our research teams. So that way, if they are helping out with design work, they prioritize, obviously, the things that they were hired for. Okay, and now that we are approaching the end of February 2015, the project management team simulation game just released a okay, good. This is what I was excited. Okay, here we go. Okay, it was good. It was good. We'll take it. Who's doing this? Pamela Fernandez. She just said it was good, but you know what? We'll take it. Let's go ahead and do a start printing. Let's do 30,000. And as we roll over, we can kind of stay in this distribution and see if we need to change anything. Okay. Called in sick, that's fine. A product ran out and you were losing sales. That's because we just released it like the night before, and that's fine. Okay, let's go ahead and cancel all of these low number ones. Probably cancel house cleaning simulator, cancel football, Cowboy 3, we can also go ahead and cancel probably, because we aren't making sales on any of these. I think my port team needs to be doing stuff. Okay, manage Zolda 3, all of this should be PG King. So that kind of cleans up our distribution a little bit. Of course, at the end of March, we can see if we need to do more, but we do have our sports game coming out this month as well, Football 3. Hopefully it's better than our first football. Then again, Snugglygamer's designing it, so her inspiration is pretty pooped. Okay, and then the project management team sports game just released Sports Game Football 3. It is a good game, which is a huge success over Football 2, which was an utter failure. So let's go ahead and start printing copies. Let's see how many they want us to order. Oh, none so far. So let's go ahead and start printing. We'll aim high. We'll do 50,000. Hit OK on that. And then we'll also get our port team up and running. Let's see. Football 3, port it. OK. On all of those, hit OK. Unfortunately, our port team has 6 projects that it's working on. So we might have to expand that a little bit just to keep up with all of the port jobs. A product run out of sales. A product run out of sales. Yeah, we know. Wait, do we know? House cleaning simulator. Okay, let's do a maximum here of 60,000 because apparently people are obsessed with our house cleaning franchise. They love it. And I mean, I can't blame them. I play House Flipper, so, you know, it's great. It's fine. So something interesting happened, and interesting as in what the heck. So it says that Zolda 4 and House Cleaning Simulator, both of these leaders are working on it without any inspiration, which is weird. Okay, so our simulation, let's go to employees, Pamela here. It says she has inspiration. Game RPG employees, Reggie Fox also has inspiration. So Pamela and then Reggie Fox. So I'm confused. I think that's kind of bugged maybe. I'm not sure what's going on with that, but I don't like it. I decided to move our lead designers over here to kind of help out the update team, which it looks like we're gonna have to expand over here, and then also expand up a level probably for our another port team because looking down here, we are finishing port jobs relatively quickly, but it could be quicker, especially if we're going to be releasing, you know, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 games every 5-ish years. So yeah, that will definitely help out. Let's go ahead and promote and finish our game assets. Cruz Vargas was narrowed down to 26 to 92%, so I don't think that's the worst. So let's go ahead and get Cruz on this RTS with Michael Gray. Maybe we'll wait until next month when Michael Gray is finished with this World Conqueror 2. So let's roll over to the next day. Meanwhile, let's go ahead and pick up another contract for this one. 5 teams. Lead designer is going to be Caroline Conley here, and she is going to start working on this next game assets contract work for our lead designer Gauntlet. And then after that, I'm pretty sure every single person on here has been through the gauntlet besides her. So it might be the end of that, because that just means we'll get Snuggly off of the sports. Yeah, off of sports. And we'll have Caroline do it if she's good. Otherwise, we might have to bring some more people on for that. So our gauntlet is coming to an end. And I'm glad that, you know, we'll be able to have somebody take over for Michael Gray, because he's not very good. Not good at all. Okay, so our RTS just released World Conqueror 3. It was mediocre. Who was doing that? Oh yeah, Michael Gray. We're getting rid of him anyways. Let's go ahead and start printing copies. Let's do 20,000. Hit OK on that. And leave that at that. Let's go ahead and get him options. We're going to cancel that. World Conqueror is over. Let's go ahead into our RTS, look at employees. You, Michael Gray, are going to be fired. And we are going to go here to our updated our lead designer Gauntlet, Hunter Francis. Wait, no. Cruz Vargas. You are going to change team onto the Cruz Vargas, change role to the leader, hit OK on that. It's kind of sketchy because he doesn't have the full automation yet, but I'm hoping as time goes on we can get him fully educated in that. So let's go ahead and change it to Cruz Vargas. There we go. And then look at the options once again. As you can see, it's all grayed out, which isn't awesome, but that's okay. He is going to cancel World Conqueror 3, and he's going to start from scratch, which means our next RTS game is going to be a little bit delayed, but that's okay. It's worth it. So for next episode, we are going to go ahead and get hopefully our last lead designer to take over for snugglygamer here, so that way she can focus on other important tasks like getting our 3D and everything else. The rest of our company kind of fleshed out. Obviously, this is taking a little bit longer just because I was playing with creativity this time, which was fun, but I am gonna go ahead and leave this part here. Thank you so much for joining me on this Let's Play series. I am so happy to have had such a positive reaction to this series. It's definitely an older game, but because of that, I feel like, you know, the true fans, we're here for it. We love it. So as always, feel free to check out all of my social media linked down below. I have a sticker shop, a TikTok, and a Patreon, where for $3 a month you can support the channel and get your name at the end credits. If you're interested in other tiers, let me know. If you want to support me for free, I absolutely would appreciate that. If you could just like, share, comment on the video, and subscribe to my channel. That really helps out the YouTube algorithm. algorithm, get my content in front of more people's faces. So until I see you guys again, I hope you have a wonderful rest of your day. Bye-bye.